For probably about 6 months, I was by myself as the only drill sergeant, which I enjoyed because it taught me to get out of my bubble. It taught me how to get with the soldiers and teach them the things that I didn't know. So I had to teach myself. So I'd go in my office, close the door, practice how to do the hand grenade. It was a dummy hand grenade. Try to how to do this, how to do the twist, pull, pin, and then throw the grenade. And so one day we go to the grenade range. And that is really the only time as drill sergeants, we have to be really gentle with them, really caring, because if they get nervous and drop a grenade, it could be catastrophic. So all the training that we have done, all the medical training I had when I was in a medical unit down at Fort Carson, it kind of went out the window, literally. So I'm in this shack, not much bigger than this area right here, and I have enough hand grenades on the counter, probably about a good couple hundred, and this soldier, really nervous, goes to grab two, knocks about 15 over in front of me on the ground. So I'm sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna die. And so I turn to the right, and I'm just trying to frantically to get out of the door and thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. All these grenades are gonna go off. Just not even remembering my training that I had. So I figured, you know what? I'm gonna die anyways. I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna own it, and I'm gonna go out and die in style. A couple hundred pieces, but I'm gonna own it. And apparently, the soldiers thought I was gonna die, they were gonna die, and they just froze with me. Then I remembered, okay, 15 seconds has gone, nothing has blown up. And by then, I had calmed down, my blood pressure probably was over 300 at the time, got it back down to normal range, and I picked them up. And so later that day, First Sergeant calls me down to his office. He goes, Fort Foxtrot, that was our call sign. He goes, did you have an issue today? I said, First Sergeant, how'd you hear about that? And he said, probably the whole battalion knows. I said, oh my goodness. And apparently I had scared the soldiers so much that they saw, hey, this tough female, this tough drill sergeant got scared for the first time. And so I had told them, I said, you know, I don't want to go back up there. Normally, I broke a couple ribs doing combative training. Next cycle, I was right back there, broke them again in front of the soldiers, and I just low crawled out in front of the soldiers. But I said, this hand grenade stuff, not doing it again. So they kept me down in the training bays and having fun with them until I got the courage to go back up there. It took a couple cycles, but the drill sergeant hat does not define who you are. It is to let you know that you are there to take care of somebody's kid. It can mold you a little bit. It can teach you a couple things about life. It could teach you it's okay to get out of your comfort zone. But you need to train these soldiers because they are your next generation. And you could tell who you had an impact on. They could be one of the slowest runners. They could have qualified the least amount of points for weapons. They might be that person that couldn't throw the hand grenade more than 5 feet, and the range cadre has to get on top of them so they don't get hurt. But on family day, when they go to talk to their mom and dad, they snap right to attention. And I don't care what place we were in that cycle for competition. I don't care if I was the last, but when I see that way I know that I did my job. And I did not let the hat wear me.